there, my fantastic friends. I have got some way cool, squishy, squiggly yarn art for you today. Obviously, you're going to need some yarn, you're going to need some paper, and you're going to need some liquid starch. Now, if you don't have liquid starch, don't worry. You can also make a concoction similar to this with some liquid glue and some water. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this yarn, which I have already cut into different lengths. I'm going to dip it into my liquid starch here, and just laying it in there isn't gonna be enough. I'm gonna get my fingers all ooey gooey. I'm gonna swirl it around in there, make sure it gets good and soaked. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick it up and I am going to lay it down on my paper. I'm gonna give it lots of loops. I'm gonna give it lots of twirls and swirls. And I'm just gonna kind of move it around with my fingers, making sure I get it exactly how I like it. Ooh, that looks fun. Let's do another one. There. I've got my sticky strings exactly how I want them. I'm gonna set it out to dry for a bit, and then I'm gonna come back and paint. So here we are, all nice and dry, and I am ready to fill in these spaces with my watercolor. I'm gonna take my brush, I'm gonna take my watercolor, and I'm gonna start finding some interesting spaces that I created with my yarn, and I'm gonna fill it in. And now that it's nice and dry, it's got such a cool border for me to paint in. And there is my beautiful design. One thing I really like about this project is you can be as abstract or as literal as you want with this. You can try to actually create a picture. Here I use black yarn, and it actually kind of gives it a cool stained glass effect. Or, like I said before, the colorful yarn just makes it look so fun and abstract, and kind of reminds me of the artist Kandinsky. There's so many different applications for this art. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get creative.